Delivering beautiful and nutritious produce to grocery shelves across the globe is impossible without practicing excellence on our farms. Every plant in the orchard, vineyard, field, and greenhouse needs the correct care at the optimal time to produce a healthy crop. In short, we need to practice precision agriculture on the farm. Every plant needs the correct amount of food and water at exactly the right time. Precision irrigation and fertigation systems have come a long way and allow farmers to feed and irrigate every plant with the greatest of care. These precise systems and amazing technologies, however, need protection against the often poor quality water available for irrigation. Enter the hero, the protector, the filter. An irrigation filter has one job: to protect the meticulously designed precision irrigation system that has to deliver water and nutrients to your crops with extreme efficiency day after day. Do not allow your filters to cause a weak link in your system. Choose excellence. Choose Netafilm.
When we start with an irrigation design, we look at what crops will be planted, the medium in which it will be planted, and the weather conditions. If we combine all of that and look at that properties, we can decide which irrigation system will be best. From there, we can decide which emitter and flow rate will work best with a crop. If we've got the emitter and the flow rate, we can determine which filtration grade or micron is needed for the irrigation system. The emitter type combined with the flow rate and the distance from the primary filtration house will determine whether a secondary infield filter is needed or not. We also need to look at the water quality and water source to determine which filter will be best. We also need to consider whether electricity is available at the site and whether there will be any automation or not. We also need to look at the system pressure to decide on the type of filter. When we do a pump house or filtration house design, one of the main factors to consider is the size of a pump house. The footprint or the size of a filter really plays a big role in the cost of a pump house. No irrigation or filtration decisions can be made without knowing your water source and the water quality. The first question I ask a farmer when he contacts me about the filter is, what's the system pressure running at? And from his water source, is there any particles like sand or organic materials involved? And what's the emitter in the field? Are we using drip or micro sprinklers, or is it a pivot? To determine which filtration grade is needed.
The filter must stop all particles that would not successfully pass through the irrigation emitter. So the filtration grade will be determined depending on the emitter you are using and as well as the capacity of the emitter. So it's never a good plan to go smaller than recommended filtration grade in your irrigation system. The reason for that will be that you will need to have a bigger filtration unit, you have more head loss through the unit, and you will have more frequent backflushes in your cycle. That is never a good thing. You will also increase your maintenance by doing this. So the filter capacity will be determined by the recommended flow rate or required flow rate, as well as the water quality that needs to go through the filter. So the size of the filter will need to increase as the recommended flow rate or required flow rate is increasing. So the manufacturer will indicate what recommended flow for each filter. This will also decrease as the water quality decreases. So there's three types of filters: media filter, screen filter, and disc filter. So each of these filters has advantages and disadvantages depending on the circumstances of your irrigation system.
So when I do filtration system designs, I like to use Netafim as my partner because they have a wide range or variety of filters which go from sand to discs to screen, and within that, like with disc filters, they also have different options for me. Along with that, it's a very reliable filter which needs little maintenance. And it's easy to teach the farmer how to use his filter and how to do maintenance on the filters.
Soms as ek my filters skoonmaak, sien ek tot op die fynste haartjie agterhou wat vir my sê hy gee niks deur wat hy nie moet deur gee nie. Nee, dis baie goeie kwaliteit Netafim filters omrede. Ek moet bieg, ek het al een van my doppe al paar keer op die grond laat val, baie hard, maar nie een kraakkie in nie. Nog altyd 100% werk soos hy moet werk. En ek is eintlik bly dat ons plaas met Netafim filters werk omrede. Dat was vir my baie maklik om te leer ken. En ek voel dat ons gaan nog baie jare met die filters wat ons nou op die oomblik het nog deurgaan.
Combining this wide range of filters and our years of expertise in the field, we will help you select the correct filter for your application. Signing off with this message, do not let your filter selection be the weak link in your system. Choose excellence, choose Netafim.